Hey guys, so this is that more spontaneous video I mentioned from the last video. So, believe it or not, the snake that's in this small cage is actually a snake that can eat other snakes. And many of you might be thinking, well, what type of snake eats another snake that is able to fit in a cage this size? Well, the truth of the matter is, this snake is a baby, but it is still a cool species nonetheless. And this is actually, I got to take care of this snake for some friends of mine. They wanted me to help them figure out what it eats, so I've been observing it for about a week, or a couple of weeks now. And at first I was kind of apprehensive about it, but the more I've gotten to watch the snake and I've gotten to handle it and just be around it, the more I've actually learned to like it. It's a very small snake, but here it is in frame, and I'll get some more close-up shots too, obviously, for you guys to see. But it is a baby regal ringneck snake, which these guys are, from what I've heard, are a fairly common species in certain areas, but I've never seen one, so this was something that was exciting, an opportunity I did not want to pass up, because again, I've never gotten to see one of these. And I've lived in multiple states that have had ring snakes, and I've never gotten to see a single one, so this was just a delight to get to see. And my favorite part about them, let's see if I can show it here, is the belly. The belly starts at orangish yellow at about the mouth area, and goes into a sort of more red color as it hits the tip of the tail, where it will actually be red. Since this is a young baby, it is not very long, it's not a very big snake. I've been trying to test out which arthropods it likes to eat, and I've had no success yet, but I'm going to keep trying. So I decided I'd film this and kind of do updates of what I've tried and what's worked, in case somebody else ends up coming across these videos and is looking for what to feed a regal ringneck. And this was also, I can't stress enough, was a wild caught. It was caught legally as well. The person who I had obtained it from had a hunting license, and I did not purchase it. I am actually just helping them for now. I'm planning on giving it back right after I find out what it eats and what I need to trick it into eating. At its size, it obviously cannot eat pinkies, but it might be able to eat the hind leg of a pinky. I haven't tried that yet, but that's going to be one of the next things I try. I have tried worms. I don't know if it's a specific worm that I tried. I tried a night crawler that I cut a section off of. It didn't really care much for it, but it also could have been the weirdness of me putting it in a bowl for it. So I'm going to try to find some smaller worms to feed it, to see if it'll eat it on its own. I'm also going to try, I've tried dubia roaches because I heard that they will eat arthropods. It did not take to that, but I'm also going to try small crickets to see if it'll eat that as well. And then today I'm going to try to feed it fish. I'm not going to do that on camera because I know some people are a little bit squeamish about feeding. So if you guys end up wanting a feeding video of this snake or any of my other pets, just leave a comment below talking about it, or leave a thumbs up. So either way, I'll have some sort of feedback. But this was just a shorter video, it's only going to be a few minutes. But I'm definitely going to get some more close shots up, because these are just really pretty snakes, and I feel like they're a little underrated. It's going to get a little bit bigger than this, but it's hard to imagine this snake can actually eat a snake about the same length as it. So I learned that because I was talking to one of my professors who actually worked for Fish and Wildlife for the state of Arizona for several years, and is now a professor at the college I go to. And he is a very, very knowledgeable person on reptiles, snakes, amphibians. He is like my go-to person for questions that I have on any reptile in the state, because there's really very few other people I would go to for information about pretty much anything. He knows it for Arizona-based species. And so I hope to learn a lot from him, and I already have. And this is actually something that he's been helping me with, because I didn't know what their feeding habits were, what their temperament would be like. I kind of went into this blind because hognoses are notorious for not being good feeders, so I figured it'd probably be some good practice for testing feeding tips on a snake like this, but then also it would just give me more experience as a whole, because someday I do hope to do reptile and amphibian related things as a profession. So this is kind of a practice for me to, because maybe I'm not entirely sure where I want to work, but I just do know I want it to be around reptiles, around amphibians, around snakes, lizards, toads, frogs, pretty much anything of that nature. I really do like them. Plus, it just gives me some more experience with snakes, which is something recently I've been trying to get more practice at, as most of my life I've been very focused on lizards. So it's only been the past couple of years I've been really wanting to know more about snakes. So without further ado though, I'm going to roll footage of this guy just crawling around in the leaves near my house, just to show you guys how pretty of a snake it is. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great one.